Hello everyone, and welcome to Wednesday. Bear with me, sorry, I want to leave the music running. I have no idea if Pretzel's actually got an audio channel on here. No, it does. But yes, welcome to Wednesday. If you work a 9 to 5 like me, we're halfway through the week. Thank God for that. In all seriousness, this week hasn't actually been too bad. So I don't know why I'm complaining. Hello Expol, hello Scotsman, hello True Purple, hello Mythical, hello Addy, welcome on in all of you. Scotsman has thrown off his clothes and started running around like a pack of demented squirrels. Is pack the correct name for a a group of squirrels? Is it a pack? I can't think of what word it could be. It wouldn't be a herd. But pack feels... I suppose pack I associate with like wolves and things, so that might be why I'm just thinking it's wrong, though. It could be correct. I'm sure someone will Google it now. A Scotsman of squirrels. Only if the squirrels are chaotic. An embarrassment of squirrels. Poor Scotsman. I'm nodding, but I'm pretending to be sympathetic. Oh, yes, it is Wednesday evening. There's only 2 more days left. The correct collective noun is a scurry. A scurry of squirrels. That sounds right. It also sounds like a very hard sentence to say fast. Scurry around with the scurry of squirrels. Yes. We are playing The Roottrees Are Dead. We're almost finished. Will we finish before this stream is over? Well, it depends what you define by stream is over. Will we finish with a large chunk of stream left? Probably not. Will we finish before stream fully ends? I'm hoping so. I'm hoping to get this game finished today. That is the goal. So I should probably stop wasting time prattling on and start trying to decipher this family tree. Now, I've had a quick look at what we're working with. Let me know if the music's too loud. I don't normally have it playing in game, and it's just occurring to me. No, there is a Pretzel audio for this. It's just occurred to me that I don't know how loud it is. Right, I don't want my notes. I want to show all pictures that we have are currently in use. Doesn't mean they're right, but it means they're currently applied somewhere. So anyone who's a question mark, I don't think we've got a picture for them. So we're still going to have to try and dig up those final few pictures. You sound like my father, Mythical. That's not a good thing. In terms of names, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names placed, and the remaining names unplaced. Now, root tree, these 3 root trees, we can safely assume are this one, these 2, and that's it. All the others, the other names, are spouses. Linus Cornwall, Patricia Jones, Helen Lennon, Joan Monroe, April Quaritch, Nicole Smith, Catherine Wilkins. We can assume they're all spouses. My only hesitation is this bit here. I don't know who's going to be in here. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But none of these names have that surname, Christensen, which makes me think they're slightly more complicated. Regardless, the other thing to note is we need 4 completely correct blood relatives to progress. Currently, we have 1 that I'm almost certain is correct, 2 that I'm almost certain is correct, 3 that I'm 50-50 on based on I don't know what the job was. That's a placeholder currently. And then 4 can be November root tree down here, job unknown. Elias C root tree, job unknown. Either of those 2 basically. Once we've got one of those 2, we're confident they're right, then we can start perhaps playing around with Gwyneth's job, because it's farmer or housewife is what I'm going for. Screwy, that wolf was sounding a little poorly. Screwy, welcome on in. Thank you for entering month 3 of a 6-month gift sub from Cosmic. That brings you to 24 months, 2 years. Holy hell. What is going on? Why do you guys keep showing up? And why do you guys keep showing up subscribed? I mean, really. Like, you don't miss my stream if you're not subscribed. I take my breaks at the ad breaks. I love you guys. The other thing I took a quick look at before I kick things off is these, which give me an indication of how many people we can find through each piece of evidence. So we've got revisiting the diary would give me 1. I suspect it's all the same one. Team Blast will apparently give me 1. Then the campaign mailer and rolling on down to the city will give me 5. Now here's the thing. These numbers don't change until people lock in. So I think that Team Blast 1 is Robert Roottree here. And I have a sneaking suspicion, no, wrong thing, that these revisiting the diaries are Gwyneth Madsen here. So I'm ignoring them. So we've just got rolling on down to the city and the campaign mailer. Now the campaign mailer is interesting because at a glance it does not give me very much at all. At all. So we're going to have to see what we can dig up. What can we find is the question. So let's start. Let's go to Stephanie Jones. Let's look at Brian Jones, see if we can get anything from him. I've successfully made everyone in chat feel old. No, okay. Worth a try. Brian Jones in Butler County Times. Jones Graphic and Print. Been in and out of that shop that whole life. Father taught me everything there is to know when it comes to getting the job done right and getting it done quick. Printing staple at Butler County for years. Whether you're a new client or one of our regulars, such as online, designed the website myself. Jones Graphic and Print. Let's see if we can get anything from that. Jones Graphic and Print. Website lists the address, hours, and a few examples of clients and the type of work. Stephanie Jones campaign mailers, Roottrees Candy Company. Also do web design. Come on in to get a quote today. Roottrees Motors. What's Roottrees Motors? We haven't seen that. Let's try the newspaper again. There we go. Ad for Roottrees Motors in the paper. It seems Roottrees Motors used to be called Wilkins Motors. Ad for Roottrees Motors has been run in every week's Butler County Times for many years, but recently it's been changed to include a picture. 3 different unique versions of the ad have been added to your evidence. Wilkins. Wilkins. I have a Catherine Wilkins. May have become Roottrees Motors. Promise it's still the same family business. Local family mechanics. And a person. Tessa Roottree, our newest fixer. Learned all there is to know about cars from her Roottrees Motors parents. Oh! Oh, now that's interesting. Tessa Roottree. Mechanic. I'm also going to very, very quickly put Catherine Wilkins in there. Okay. Now that's interesting, because that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting this one to be Tessa. But it's Christina. Easy to narrow it down. I knew it was a girl. Only Catherine Wilkins got pulled out. Okay, that's fine. $45 of 49. So I can now put those in, because I know they've got to be there. What have we still got? Rolling on down to the city, and still someone for the campaign mailer. That's interesting. There we are. Butler County School District, Butler Summer Theatre. Let's look at the theatre. Just on the off chance. Hundreds of mentions of the performances. Tend to take out a full page ad at the end of every season that says thank you. As of this year, however, it mentions they have a website. Butler Summer Theatre. Website lists credits of a musical, which seems to be the final show they performed last season. Cast list, but none of the names seem relevant. It lists the crew, and two things stand out. Post an additional November Studios. Local dance school, they advertise lessons for ballet and jazz classes. Hardly any other information available. Let's look in here. November Studios. I'm going to say dancer for November Roottrees. I'm sure you do, Screwy. I'm sure you do. Just have to make assumptions. Well, I'm going to guess dancer. Also, hello, Joe Price. Sorry, did I miss you coming in? Yes, I did. I am so sorry, Joe Price. Right, so we've got November. So I think we've just got James and Diamond's kids left in terms of actual blood relatives. So this should lead us somewhere. I know, Mythical. I'm a terrible human being. 2-year-old daughter named Candy. Writer of the article did not seem thrilled to report this fact and called the name a bit too on the nose. Okay. 1979. This is 1997. Take this and love it. Thank you for the 30-month resub. Cosmic. 30 months. What the hell? What the hell, Cosmic? Yeah, so I'm guessing, because that was 1979, and this is... Actually, that would probably put you in college. So we'll put them like that for now, but I need to get pictures of them. Okay. What if we search Candy's name in this one? No. Okay. Worth a try. No relevant results, hardly surprising. Wolf Roottrees? Didn't think so. Do I win a prize for 30 months? Yes. You get a 30-month subscription badge, which is actually the 2.5-year badge. Unlikely to return any results, considering Jim moved away. Yep. Worth a try, though. Rest of their music are more focused on acoustic. Jim has become a bit of a recluse, hasn't made a public appearance since '96. Cherry Tree and Sound of Laughter. Cherry Tree. Sound of Laughter. No. There was. It was like J and D and C and J. $30 months. Exapol, 30 months. Not 50. Not 50. Oh, the Larox. Can't remember what they were called. Hold on, I don't need to. There. C and J and J and D. No, that's fine, J Price, it's fine. I don't think I searched Starlet, but I'm fairly certain Starlet's more Hollywood. Yeah. The Lucky LaRue's. Diamond. Don't remember seeing anything out. Uh... Hmm. I haven't seen anything to suggest diamond dazzlers. I'm sure I can find something mythical, I'm sure. Might as well check all the periodicals. I'm cheating a bit by searching for this. Because I've only got this information from J Price. But it doesn't look like it's going to work anyway. Yeah, it doesn't look like this actually exists. Might have been the Lucky LaRue's. Jane Del Vecchio is listed on talent for hire site as wedding singer. Mentions she got her start as a young girl when she was Jane LaRue of the Lucky LaRue's. Also mentions to only contact her agent in the event you actually wish to hire her. Any and all inquiries about her past or her sisters would be ignored. I'm just going to quickly check. No, J Price, it's absolutely fine. I appreciate the help you've been giving me. I really do. Hmm. I assume that's going to take me to the same site. Yeah, it is. And this will likely take me to something I've already read. Yeah. Hmm. There's got to be something. I'm also missing someone. 1, 2. Ah! Elias C. Rootree. Revisiting the diary. Clark's got married again. World is moving. I know someone in this family would remarry. Just wish it wasn't my son. Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to the lack of a real father. Lord knows Eli C stepped up and helped. Leslie practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine. Jim's marriage seems solid as rock. He's marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Without her, he'd be the third wheel, and I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio. Did I put Alora in? Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Eli C is this one, whose marriage was apparently steady. Die Hard Dazzler. You're latching onto that word Dazzler. Oh, yeah. Can't find anything else about XXX Die Hard Dazzler. So if I search it, I'm probably going to get the same page. Yeah. We'll try a couple of them. No. It's fine. It's fine, J Price. You're trying to help. I don't mind. Don't mind at all. But I'm at a point where if I can't connect the dots, I'm kind of stuck. So I appreciate the help. And they don't seem to have any. He's become a recluse. So there's very little about him from between his music career and now. So I mean, I still don't know what his job is. Elias C. And I've placed all the pictures because I've only got 2, so I placed them there and there because I know that's right. I know those are right. I still don't know what Elias's job is. I know it's something like educational or something, but I don't know what. And until I get Candy and Wolf pictures, I won't have a chance. It's something to do with this. Something to do with this. Let's try Peter again. What does Peter give us? Peter Janowicz. Not knowing this game at all, but knowing genealogy, do you have any census records in this? Those usually list jobs. RQ Plays, first of all, hello, welcome on in. Lovely to see you. I hope you're doing alright. Unfortunately, it doesn't go into that much detail. We got given some pointers at the start of the game, and then we've been given a few extra tidbits as time has gone on. But for the most part, we are responsible for finding the information ourselves, and they are not so generous as to give us things like censuses? Sensi? What's the plural of census? Where's the realism? You want realism? How's that for Darlup? I'm going to search his name in Spider Search, just to see. No, nothing. I never looked this up. I never looked up the actual name of the album. Review and interview from 1979 titled A Reluctant Hitmaker. Jim goes into his first band. Diamond and I were in C and J plus J and D with my cousin and his ex. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop insisted he spent time with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Joan, on the other hand, are actually sisters. 4 of us had sort of cutesy family band thing going on. Not our finest hour. Even then, we never agreed on what it should be. Always more interesting catchy tunes. I've been told Roland is like that, but it wasn't my goal. When he called me and said he liked it, I took it so I was going in the wrong direction musically. Started Raffa tunes. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on the walls of the record player. Never interested, just went straight for the music. I guess Clark was paying more attention. All of his old ad campaigns. Advertising. There we go. I'm now realising that I've always just pluralised records rather than census. No too much realism. Yeah, funnily enough, Arkeo, I've got that response from everyone who's familiar with dial-up. I've had that same response. How do you pronounce that, Screwy? Also, okay, I'm just now realising normally it's the other way around. I'm in your streams, so welcome to my streams where I will jump topic or who I'm addressing without acknowledging that I am swapping. I will just be halfway through a sentence and then I'll jump because I catch something else that I want to acknowledge. So I do apologise if I do that. Right. Something to go with. A reluctant hitmaker. Can I copy that? Censuses. Is the C pronounced S? Oh, I'm aware. I'm aware. No relevant results. Did that get the A? Yes, it did. Started Rafa Tunes. Yes, C equals S. Okay. Hello, mini packs. Welcome on in. Okay. So we know he's in advertising now. I thought that said John Monroe. I was very confused. Squirrel, where? Did I look at Rafa Tunes? Yes, I did. I've got all this part of things done. So unless Rafa Tunes connects back in some way. Yeah, because I've already got the photo. Literally, the only things I'm missing are confirmation on these two and James Roottrees' kids. Cosmic! Cosmic! I didn't know you were half fish, Cosmic. I'm just trying to think, is there anything else I could... There's... Yes, are they a fish? Cod. Are they a codfish? If you say so, Pax, if you say so. Because none of us are guilty of tie-ops. Typos. What the hell is the Great Cod War? Do I have the other album? Yes, but... That's coming up, that's flagging me as 0. That's why I'm focusing on this one, because if we go into here, I've got the diary, the campaign mailer, and rolling on down to the city. Now, the diary, I reckon... No, and the campaign mailer, I reckon give me these two. Diary, campaign mailer. So I think these two are 2 of the 5 in here. I don't know who the other 3 are. I think this one. But I don't know what else. But... Yeah, Cosmic. Unless... No. Sorry, Mr. I'm Team Salmon. I'll try Rafa Tunes a couple here. I don't think I'm going to find anything. No. Maybe? Tree Maple Super Bowl commercial from '94 has a family bickering in a department store and the father bites into a Roottrees Maple Crisp. Time stops and a jingle plays while he dances down the aisle. Bed that the father collapses onto becomes a giant chocolate bar. The jingle Need the Rest went on to be featured in other commercials with other scenarios. When you're surrounded by madness and mayhem, reach for the best. There's enough there to share, but let's face it, you need the rest. I don't like salmon. Between UK and Iceland over fishing rights, that does not surprise me. Yeah, I don't like salmon. Search that need the rest. No, nothing. I think it's a jingle rather than an actual like song. Doubt my notes will have anything. No, I've Would someone be so kind as to come and tell my local weather god to go and jump off something high, please? What kind of weather have you got, Pax? Because we've had grey and a bit of rain today for July. There must be something. Which brother was an architect? None of them. Unless you mean the oldest brothers, in which case that was Elias Roottrees Jr. over here. High speed horizontal driving rain. Holy crap! Yeah, that was Elias Roottrees Jr. over here. It was this family's patriarch. So bit of a distant relation. Father, grandfather, it was great uncle. Yep, wrong Elias. No, I'm confident that he's advertising. I am very, very, very moist. Are you moist, Minipax? Are you really, really moist? Are you squelching everywhere with how moist you are? I'm expecting Archaeoplace to be lurking in the background thinking, why did I decide to enter this chat? Why did I think that was a good idea? Cosmic, we do it out of love. We do it because how else are we supposed to interact with friends beyond wonderful teasing? Hello, Elcorn. How are you? What a moment to arrive. Oh, come on. Oh, where can I go? Where can I look? What can I look for? Seriously? You're an occultist, you've heard worse. Oh, I'm sure. Archaeoplace, I'm sure. Like what? Yeah, Pax, that's fairly typical for this country. I'm opening this. I have no idea what I'm going to search. Let's go. Spell city correctly. I think that's a bit optimistic, J Price. I assume if I search a reluctant hitmaker, it's going to come up with the same ad. Same ad, same article. No. That's interesting. Yeah, all of his old ad campaigns were hung. That's also how my father connected to Roottrees. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on the walls. So it's Jim's father, Elias C. Roottrees, and in advertising. Oh, crike. Crike? What does crike mean? Where did crike come from? Crikey. I meant to say crikey. Oh, crikey. I don't know why I'm saying crikey. Apparently I'm channeling mythical. More elk than I don't say that. I said that because you're Australian. Kim LaRue. No. The lyrics of this song contain no clues. Who's our resident Aussie? I've only got 2 albums. One is from well before Children. Just got distracted by throwing a banner at Gordon. Oh, you're resident Aussie. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Mum's best friend's brother. That is such a Northern England relation. Well, that's why I was confused, Screwy. Who the hell is Steve? Where's Steve come from? I'm just hearing about all these random people. Pax, I have no idea. I have no clue what's going through my brain today. Steve Irwin. It's Steve bloody Irwin. Close enough, Scotsman. Close enough. Oh, come on. Because just staring at this is going to give me the solution. Um... Because that really points you more towards Clark. That really just puts you more towards Clark than anything else. But I can't... It's not like I can just play the guessing game. I physically cannot progress unless I can track down these final two pictures. That is the most frustrating thing. I am completely walled by not having these two pictures. And I have no idea how I'm supposed to find them. My mother's brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, uncles, Barney's family's brothers had a sister from Kill. Um... I did. I did, yeah. Trying to remember what they were. I think they were under Diamond LaRue. Cherry Tree and Sound of Laughter. Yeah, I looked at both of those. Ah. Has its fans who refer to themselves as Diamond's Dazzlers. Thank you for mentioning the song titles again, J Price. Yes, yes, I know. In fairness, we did meet XXX Diamond Dazzler XXX. Not unreasonable. Yes, J Price, yes, you did tell me. I don't deserve this. Name of the official fan club for Jim and Diamond. You find a forum post called Cool Things You Got in the Mail on a fandom forum about video games. Jim and Diamond still send out a Christmas card every year to Diamond's Dazzlers. It's covered by some pictures as well as some history about the fan club. Even though it's no longer available to join, Jim and Diamond still honour it themselves personally. Fierce debate in the subsequent post about whether that's cool or pathetic. Card from '96 includes pictures of Jim and Diamond's young son, Wolf, as well as a note about his daughter's bands, the Floozies. Christmas card from Jim and Diamond to their fan club in '96. Okay. Wolf. And you were a musician as well, because you had a band. People born after Steve Owen died are about to start legally drinking. Roottrees is an all-female punk band operating out of New York City, mentioned in passing in an online review from earlier this year. Apparently they were the opening act for the band the reviewer actually came to see. Norman doesn't review the opening act, this one was unusual. Not because of the music, which she describes as loud, fast and repetitive, not in a good way. She only cared about their identities, asked the venue who they were, told they were rumored to be the children of other famous musicians, and didn't want that to be why they became popular. For an underground and unknown band with absolutely no following, the equipment was all extremely expensive. Cassettes they were selling at much tables in pretty high quality, a lot to manufacture. Unlikely to be listened to any of it again except maybe Beef Baby. There's no picture of the Roottrees performing live, but the cover from the tape they were selling, Conquistador, has been added to the evidence. Guitar / vocals Candy, bass Nikki, drums Nina. Last two names optional. You can summon your employer whenever you're ready, however this will end your search and reveal the truth. Legally drinking in what country? There are people at my office that are old enough to work, old enough to get thoroughly drunk, and they didn't exist when I started working at the company. People that have a drinking age that makes sense. My worst one was approximately 3 years ago when I realised that our graduating class of undergraduates were born in this millennium. Who is EC? Oh, I have to type those in. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. What the hell? Right. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Ba 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 ba. EC and John. I'm gonna say John Miller. As a professor, I'm always astonished by the both of my students. You take that back. The symbol, it looks like an adoption or something. Let me see. So here we've got Caroline Morden, divorced Mark Landon, who is Stephanie Landon's father, but then adopted by Caroline's partner, Eloise. Thought it was bad the first year our incoming students were mostly born after 9/11, but then we reached the inevitable point where most of our undergrads were born after that date. My brain always melts a little. Cosmic, thank you for gifting that sub to Archeo Plays. Archeo, enjoy your new sub badge and emotes. There was a line on one of those pages of someone bringing someone into the family. How much direction do you want? I've got John Miller. EC. Um. Hmm. EC. Maybe? Edward Clancy Rootree? I'm willing to bet that he's another child. Yeah, Scotsman, that's what I'm thinking. What if they didn't get the name backwards? The only question now is, who are the remaining partners? How do we get the remaining partners? How the hell am I supposed to identify them? And I'm missing 2 pictures. 3 pictures, because I don't have the picture of Edward Clancy Rootree. No relevant results. Butler County Times. John Miller. Anything anywhere about marriage? I doubt it. This is America in the 90s. Well, that's when it's set. They're from way before. Hmm. Yeah. Right, I'm going to be honest, I've got a minute until my ads start, and my pre-rolls are going to start again soon. So I'm actually going to take a break here, and we will come back, and we will try and get these last few. And fingers crossed we will actually get there before the hour is up. Stay tuned, folks. This is going to be painful on the brain. For me, at least. And we're back. Now, I did catch that J Price had to go. Right, so I went on break. How could you abandon me like this? But... no worries, Pax. You take care of yourself. Yeah, so because J Price is gone and I've got no way of figuring out stuff, I was directed... No, I say I was directed. I looked something up. I looked something up. I looked up a hint. The hint in question was, look carefully at the photos. You might have missed something. Because the photos don't have the magnifying glass. But it's told me to look carefully at them. So, I'm wondering what I've missed. So, I'm just going to quickly go through each one. Because I've got everyone, as far as I know, unless like there's someone in the background, perhaps. But I mean, I've got the background one there. Can I get any of these background people? Loads of people in the background here. EC was secretly on the Paris holiday. Not at the funeral. I'm scrolling as well just to see if I can zoom in, but... I mean, that's all of them. I think that was him. It's booking me though, because I've still got a load of unknowns, and I have no idea how to place them. What's on the paper on here? I think that just says Christmas. I'll quickly go through. These pictures are just of the family, so there's no mention of partners. But I haven't got any more pictures of Bonnie and Guy Hudson. Bonnie Kellogg? No relevant results. I could just guess the names. Linus is a guy's name. I'm just going to randomly guess. 7. I got the husband right, but not any of the others. Worth a try. So you thought EC was Edward Clancy Rootree and his partner was John Miller? That's exactly what I needed to hear. I'm Sam Madsen. Though you know me as Samantha Rootree, yep, I got old. The only picture you have of me is from 40 years ago. My book tells the truth about Elias, the 5 pieces, and my parents. Not my biological parents, Elias Jr. and Patsy, my fathers, Edward Clancy Rootree and John Miller. By now you've either read Lauren's diaries, or you're just an incredible guesser. Mum was right, I hated the 5 pieces, she just didn't know my full reasoning. My father, Edward Clancy, was a great man, but his identical twin Clancy and his father Elias were not. At age 16, my father was caught kissing a farmhand. Back then, they wouldn't even acknowledge gay people existed. Having one in the family was unthinkable. Same year I was born, a bastard granddaughter, 2 stains on Elias's perfect family. He decided to fix both. Tried to erase Edward Clancy, even removed his 5-piece flavour. His name was deemed a dirty word. He became EC. We were sent to the farm, and the 5 pieces did their best to keep the next gens away, to isolate me from the family. Oh. Egg cream. I never discovered the sweet history of candy. Elias couldn't erase us from existence. Lauren never realised I was the little girl from her diary. Who could blame me for being so confused that day? Her father was an exact copy of mine, except without the beard. While the 5 pieces celebrated a new factory, farmhands did the real work. It's a fluke, there's a picture of my father at all, but there he is in the background, the 6th 5 piece. Hello, Ola the Polar! Pat's return and things got complicated for Elias. She fought for my freedom from a life she deemed unworthy. Elias relented so long as I never learned the truth or received inheritance. They knew I'd help my father. How awful is it that such beauty was ripped from its rightful fate, and worse, sent to live in possession to your brother's twisted twin, an outcast forced to a life of labour under a wicked relative. Patricia Christensen. I didn't find that. Exapol, thank you for gifting that sub to Ola the Polar. Ola, enjoy your new sub. Oh, I say new sub badge. Enjoy your 3-month sub badge for 4 months subscribed. Ola, if there's one thing I've learned, it's Exapol does not care if he didn't have to. He will do it anyway. Elias's will reading, I learned part of the truth. The rest I learned at home. I began to hate the 5 pieces. Father made me stay silent. He was worried history would repeat and that his grandchildren would become outcasts. Fears weren't confounded. As you know, my son Ernie died a few years ago. He had tried to take over as president. Due to family politics and perhaps hubris, it went to Guy, a real Rootree. He nearly ruined the company. Yeah, I got all that. When Ernie took over, he saved Rootree. Over 13 years, he made the family billions. He earned about $36. They got by on Debbie's salary, but when he fell ill, he couldn't pay his medical bills. His death was my tipping point. Originally, my book was meant to expose Elias's hypocrisy until I started to look into other dirty laundry. Ron tried to have Robbie removed from the trust, but couldn't. Robbie was a blood relative even out of wedlock. Gwyn divorced while Bill just before she had a second child. RR attempted 2 arguments. I haven't seen the Roottrees versus RR. Sounded familiar, the Clancy trust that his last established was designed to secure his family's future, his entire family's future. He couldn't write exceptions in without the whole thing falling apart. Book can definitively prove that Elias was not the paragon of virtue he's heralded as, and that my daughter and granddaughters are just as much family, at least in the eyes of the trust, as anyone else. Plans of trust will secure their future. They can decide what to do with their shares, but I'm old and I'm not in it for the money. Truth has been eating away at me for years, but now I can set the record straight thanks to you. Someone who enjoys searching for the truth, you might understand the power it has. Whitewashing the past to protect the status quo can lead to repercussions in the present and the future. Thank you, you knocked it out of the park. With your expert work, the truth will come to light. When it does, my share of the plans of trust is yours. Like I said at the beginning, set for life. Oh! No worries, Ola the Polar. Thank you for stopping by, even if it was briefly. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed your time, please spread the word. There's some credits. We'll skip that bit.
The Roottrees are dead.
Yes, they are. Can I go back in, or does it go back to the start? So I'm missing spouses and a couple of pictures. I should have taken more notes during her speech. I should have taken more notes during her speech. Oh, that's annoying. Bu -bu -bu. Okay. And then there were a couple of books. These are things I should have found but have missed, so I don't feel too guilty about pulling up the VOD and going back in time a couple of minutes. Hope no one objects to that. Tina Angelina, what a name. Oh, I misspelled Tina. I object, Your Honour. Do you really? Someone who goes by Patch wrote a letter full of innuendo to an unknown gentleman who it is clear she had a romantic history with. Patch is thought to be the book's author, been Patricia Christensen, daughter of the owner of Christensen Steel. Twisted Twin. Left an outcast, forced to a life of labour under a wicked relative. It's like something from the start of a children's fable. Deserves not the life she has been sentenced to. I can't stand to be apart from you both. Someday I shall return to you, and I pray that he has not corrupted her to know his sins. Swear that on that joyous day, with all of the strength I can muster, I will fight for our child's freedom. Let us pray her fable has a happy ending. I'm Not sure how I would have found this. Thinking about it. Ah, there. So I'd have had to search her name, but I never bothered. I saw that she was sent away and I didn't really think of it beyond there. The Sweet History of Candy. Problem is, I'm fairly certain it requires the author. Yeah. I didn't even think. There. Misc. This one. Grapefruit, elderberry, egg cream, cinnamon extract, and mandarin. Grapefruit, elderberry, egg cream, cinnamon extract, mandarin. It's almost like they tried for Miracle, so they could get away with keeping it the 5 pieces, but change the flavour. Guy Hudson. There you go, boys and girls agree. And that's going to be these two. So I don't think there's a way for me to find out the names of the spouses. I know Guy Hudson isn't Nicole Smith. I know I've got them wrong currently. But I don't know how. Hmm. His wife Nicole. How did I miss that? I guess we can just go from there. So I believe confirm. Four left. Skip that because we've done that before. I don't think there's a way for me to skip through this bit, unfortunately. Skip that.
The Roottrees are dead.
Again. They've died several times. That's quite concerning. Okay. Should we move correct? So we've got Helen, Patricia, Joan, and April. That maybe they died. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Elias C is Patricia. Jones. Edward Roottree is not Helen Lennon. Miracle Roottree is not Joan Monroe. Okay. So let's put Guy with Helen. Let's put Elias with Joan, Edward with Patricia, and you with April. And we'll try that. We're getting there! Come on, I've got about 20 minutes left of my stream. I can get the last ones. I can get the last ones in that time. Surely.
The Roottrees are dead.
Is this cheating? No, Screwy, they're already dead. That's the point. They're already dead. Okay. Notes. So. Not Helen Lennon. And we'll take Joan off the table. So that means got to be Patricia Jones. Got to be April. Got to be Helen. Right? I'm starting to think there might be zombies. Woohoo! And I get fireworks! Because I am so awesome! We're not going through the outro again. So. Sorry, I had a random cough creep up on me. I wasn't expecting that. The leafy bush has died. Ah. So then. That was a lot. That's taken several streams to complete. And the real question is, what do I play next? Because I'm gonna have to play something. I'm not just ditching my Wednesday streams because I've finished this game. So what will I play? That's going to be a tough one to figure out. It's going to be real tough to figure out. I have jumped over to this scene deliberately. I just need to find the correct... There it is. Yeah. It's going to be a tough one to decide what I should stream next. I'm really not too sure what I'll stream next. In all seriousness, I have a lot of options. I have a lot of options. In all seriousness though, I am looking at this one. Looking at playing this. I had this game bought for me by a certain someone. He knows who he is. Expol. Elcon, that's not a bad idea, but where I am at Pokemon, it's just going to be grinding. It is just going to be grinding. And as try as I might, I cannot make that engaging as stream content. Exit 8 for one stream. You think? Fine, I'll do it. It's only got 2 achievements, so it shouldn't be hard to 100% the achievements. Famous last words. What is Pacific Drive? From what I can tell, I don't know about Exit 8, Screwy. I do not know. But Pacific Drive, from what I can tell, is there is some kind of radioactive anomaly within the Pacific Northwest, and you find yourself... Look, radioactive might be the wrong term. There's an anomaly, perhaps spatial anomaly might be better. Anomaly in the Pacific Northwest. It's been quarantined off, and you've been pulled in and are now trapped. And you need to try and get out. Being trapped in a hostile environment and trying to construct your way out, does that sound familiar to anyone? It's basically Subnautica without the sub. Or the nautical. Yeah, no, from what I can tell, it's a similar concept at its base to Subnautica. To spot the difference, you have to get it right 8 times in a row. If you don't, you have to start again. Okay, go on, we'll stream it then. I'll stream it then. Just out of morbid curiosity, Mythical. Morbid curiosity. Oh, wow. Thank you, Cosmic, for the moderation earlier, considering I have just tabbed to a particular screen so I can see mod actions, seen that someone was banned earlier, and was completely oblivious to it. I had absolutely no idea until just now. I mean, that's the sign of a good moderator, right? Okay. I don't think they're going for much longer, but I can't talk for another 15-20 minutes. So I'm going to send you on a raid over to This Is Lammy Pie because she's doing Stardew Valley. I'm just going to double check. Doesn't look like they're ending anytime soon, so I'm going to send you over to her. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for joining me on this weird puzzle game. Auction free. Hold on, let me just click the link so I've got it open. Thank you for joining me for the Roottrees are Dead. If you do bang RT in chat, you will get a link to the same webpage I've used, but it will be blank, of course. As Jay Price can attest, it is very interesting game. Obviously, you've seen me play the entire thing now, so you might not want to play it just because you know the answers, but you might still be curious to see if you can get how far you can get without consulting my streams, which are going to be terrible walkthroughs, let's be honest. You can also find me in the Finite in Discord that I share with Minipax and Elkhorn. Please do join that Discord so you can get notifications when we go live, or you might miss our streams, and that would be a terrible, terrible thing if you missed Elkhorn or Minipax's streams. I think we can live with you missing mine. Like, my streams are nothing special. Those two are the professionals. You can also find me on YouTube, 10055. That's where my VODs eventually end up. I'll try and get the last ones done this weekend. I'm not promising anything because I know what I'm like. And last but not least, I am going to send you on a raid to This Is Lammy Pie, just to catch her before they wrap up with Stardew Valley. Thank you again, everyone. I will see you hopefully on Friday for some more Pokemon. Ow, Scotsman, that hurt. But yeah, until then, have a wonderful rest of your week and good night.